All right, ladies and gents, I think we figured it out, right? We think it came probably it could be that estate sale that the people had in town here, and it could have been something from that estate sale that was maybe attached to it. I think that was the same woman that had the estate sale in town, so maybe it was. That's where I got these, Chinese or Japanese stuff. And that room divider. I never thought of that until someone pointed that. I think it's some kind of a curse or a family curse or something like that. So it very well might be that. It might be that, but I don't know. Send it back to that store. We don't want it. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. It could be though. We've been doing a lot of stuff on YouTube, watching a lot of stuff, watching a lot of these YouTube channels. Uh, they, we've been telling these people we got them on the line, right? But they didn't do anything. Why? Because they're corrupt, right? It very well could be. I don't know. But I think that's what it might have been, is like a family curse. You know who's Debbie was telling me about that. Be careful when you go to garage sales or estate sales or any of that stuff because you can actually pick something up from the estate sales or garage sales or whatever. And that's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. So kind of a and you know what I was doing? One of the YouTubers on these channels that I watch was doing something about Pokemon and Loki and all this stuff. And they said it's from another country and it's actually demons. And I was like, Pokemon, what the heck is that? And then he showed me I'm like, it's a cartoon. They're like, yeah, but the whole base behind it is this magical mystery tour or whatever, right? Or some kind of demon. Uh, and what they're saying is that that's how they infiltrate our country, right? They got our children believing in this Loki lock or Pokemon or whatever it is that they say or whatever. And that matches what they were saying in the Delphi case. That them dudes that did that down there were connected to what? The Vinlanders, which worship gods and demon or whatever from ancient times, which the Vinlanders were connected to who? Loki, which is another organization that believes in ideology, witchery, sorcery, and all that, and the gods above that they keep the weapon. And now it's all coming together. That's probably what it is because they've been having trouble in town here with these people. I don't know if there's any affiliated with that or not, but it very well might be. I think so. Um, maybe. In Jesus' name, save us. And you know who else was talking about that was Up Church. Up Church is big into that stuff, and uh, people were on him saying, that's demonic stuff, right? And he got kind of upset. It's just Pokemon. That's what we thought, man. We keep thinking that they're just tattoos. They're just cartoon characters, but there's different meanings behind it. And I do believe that's what it was or whatever it is. Yeah, how could this happen? I don't know. Probably how we're spending uh, $50 million on condoms to send over to another country, or what Trump say it was 25 million or something like that to run, or 200 million to run Sesame Street in another country, but yet these people are running their cartoons. This whole Pokemon and Loki and all that stuff and, is from other countries, and it's if you look up the meaning of it, it's gods, witchery, and symbols and ideology, and that's probably what it was. But I can tell you this much. Now, either it's something in the packaging that they're getting, being it's a retail store, or something happened up there, but we got to get to the bottom of it. We can't be having this, right? I don't want their disease. That's what they might be doing. They might be trying to give people off other people's diseases, right? Spiritually or magically or something. But something ain't right. Good God, I took my glasses off and my whole face was red except for around. I look like Trump almost. It's like, what the heck just happened? Right? My head was spinning. I'm like, oh, we got him now. Now there's no way out of it. Right? Even the police, when we talked to the police when they were here, they're like, we know something's going on. I'm like, yeah, it has been for a while. Right? It has been for a while. It ain't going on with me, buddy. You got nothing. Barking up the wrong tree. I don't know what they're doing. Right? Bunch of kids coming into town. Nobody can answer for any of this stuff. Yeah, I would imagine so. Now, is it true that uh, Sebastian and things just didn't happen the way that they were telling people? Probably. I can tell you this much. If the kid is alive, he's probably somewhere around here, or whoever that's been, other than me that did recognize a similarity. I don't know. Maybe the kid did die, and that his spirit is in that other dude or other person that people have been saying looks like Sebastian, or it could be some witchery stuff they're doing, or something. But you got to lock down the town, man. This has gone on long enough, and we're not getting Mr. Trump. We just are not getting the results that we would like, sir. They keep slamming the door using magic and or whatever it is. But I would suggest it's time to dissect this whole state. Uh, it's just I know you said you didn't know about it. I believe you. What you think they would tell you about it, sir? Do you think they would come out and say, "Oh, well, we do this and that and this and that"? But maybe Mr. Trump is right. Maybe when he was doing that interview, President Trump said, "Well, what do you think? We're innocent too, right? You think we're so innocent that I don't know. I think what they did, it's too far gone, Mr. Trump. You know it. I know it. All the other countries know it. Uh, I don't know what it was. Whatever it was trying to stop me in that store. I was like, what the heck is that? Literally, like double vision. Like I was like, I thought I was going to pass out. So it might be fentanyl. It might be a lot of stuff. Maybe in the packaging or the stuff they're getting, or maybe someone in that store had it, but or it's witchery or something, which is making sense in Indiana when we keep uncovering all this stuff in Delphi, Vinlanders, the Odins, and then we find out, well, the Vinlanders are connected to the Lokis. Well, and now look for this. They're telling, if you see this symbol, it's a Mason building, Freemason building, right? If you see this symbol or these words, they're affiliated with some kind of ideology or witchery or sorcery or something. Now, whether we believe this or not, uh, you know, I'm a believer, but then again, I have a disability, right? So they're just, I know exactly what they're going to say, which they've been doing it for 10 years here. Uh, you're crazy. Take your medicine. right? And then all of a sudden you hear sirens going on all over the place and people going, "Did you hear what happened?" No, no, we don't care. We called it in, but when your whole town is completely delusional, whether it's the meth, whether it's the powder, whatever, who knows? Then yeah, it makes sense why they're getting away with all kinds of stuff. And now other people come into town, they're like taking photos, they're watching, um, and they have a different perspective of what this little town has. There's nothing I could do. I didn't create it, and it's not just Pokemon no more. Right? There's real scientists and people coming out forward saying no, it was all part of a thing. These are demons that people worship, uh, whether in other countries or in this one, and your kids are, and it's the same thing with now the stuff they're putting out on these kids' toys. If you look on the back of the box, uh, you'll see a porn site. Go to this site. You go to that site. It's a porn site. Now, how did that happen? They don't know. They're saying that there was a mix-up on the printing machines when they were printing the packaging for the toys, and they had no idea. But if you actually went to that website, which it was disguised, it went to a porn site. So, yeah, it's very well possible. Now, I'm not saying that what it is. I just went up there myself, and I've been in that store before, but it always felt kind of weird. Now, they've been remodeling there because there's all kinds of apartments upstairs or whatever. Maybe they tore into something. I don't know. Maybe one of the people up there, uh, I don't know, maybe they unlocked a spirit from that store or something, a demon, or maybe fentanyl. I don't know. I don't know. And would they know about it? I don't think so. I don't know if they're buying resale stuff from Amazon or eBay. Is it possible stuff's inside the packaging or whatever? Where's the stuff coming from? We're not sure. I mean, granted, most of the stuff is broken or don't work sometimes and whatever. Because it's a resale store and it's probably stuff people sent back to Amazon or eBay or whatever, and it didn't work, right? Uh, and you buy it at a cheap price, but you might have to fix it a little bit. I got no problems with that. But if it's in the packaging, I don't know. If it was some kind of a thing up there, a microwave gun that they had there, it could be a phone that there was ladies in the building when I was in there, right? And somebody was laughing real crazy, real evil like it or something and sniffle. It could be. It could be. I got out of there, right? Because I bought something and I thought it was something else. And I asked if I can return it. And I went up there and said, "Can I return this?" I thought it was for a gaming system, but it's for a phone. I don't have a phone. So, but as soon as I walked in there the second time to return it, it was like something was in there or someone was in that place. And I don't like it. I don't want it in my town. But that was the same woman that had the giant estate sale, I think. I think they're right. I think the one guy was right. That it could be something from that estate sale that I bought that was connected to somebody or something. Or it could be true what the other people are saying. It's a witch. We got a witch in our town. There's a witch in every town, folks. There's nothing we could do about it, right? That's what they keep telling me. There's nothing you could do about it. Well, there was nothing I could do about it because Mr. Trump wasn't in the presidency. But now there is something I can do about it. Of course, only by permission of Mr. Trump, Congress, Senate, and the Pentagon, and the new governor that he put in charge. Then I will be able to do something about it. So I want to apologize to them people that were telling me something was going on in this state and in this town. And I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But now we know. It ain't only at the in town, it's at the apartment. It's I don't know who did this, but I can guarantee you someone told me, Johnny, we still have the guillotine in the court basement. Although it is a bomb shelter, but we did keep that. And I'm sure they will use it probably. I don't know. What do you want me to do? I can tell you this much. It wasn't like this in this little town. I've been here for a long time. My family lives on the outskirts. Right? You know, they're not pulling the wool over my eyes. It wasn't always like this. And whoever moved into this town or whatever these people did, uh, we the people are tired. I don't know what it was. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. Some people been going in there, walking out, and their nose start running, sniffling. It's like, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, yeah, what? Well, maybe it's the dust. They're doing stuff. They're like, no, something's up there. Oh, maybe there is. Because I just went up there today and something didn't seem right. And no, I wasn't mean or anything. I was very polite. I'm very polite with people in public. So my apologies to those folks that have been saying this for a long time. Something's going on in this town. And I think they're using the church, and they're not church people. They might be, but on the side they're doing this witchery stuff. So I do apologize to that, and I also apologize to that police officer that did tell me, hey, something's going on, and there's other people that have been living here saying the same dang thing and in town, and we know something's going on. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know, because I don't use magic or witchery or pray to the devil. I pray to Jesus. I don't pray to this Vinlander, Loki, rebel flag stuff or Odin's. So all I could do is research it. I don't practice it. I don't believe in it. I believe in Jesus. That's it. So maybe they are using us to get rid of other people's sicknesses, and they're giving it to the, well, you don't belong to our church. Well, that don't give you the right. Right? Just because we don't go to your church or believe in your religions don't give you the right to do magic, witchery, poison people with fentanyl or whatever else, or traffic kids, or try and make a grab for money and make kids disappear until there's a reward, and then all of a sudden you find them. It don't give them the right. And surely we shouldn't be getting attacked by this thing because we speak up against it or call the authorities or make reports, which half the time the police themselves say something's going on because they show up here. They don't even know what's going on. Yeah, they're yelling at people. And I was like, hey, they're the ones that called. We're having trouble here. Why are you at them? They're the ones that called. Well, they keep calling us and it's causing trouble. Well, do your jobs and find out what's going on in this town. I mean, we ain't talking about some teenage punks looking at a Playboy book, jerking off all day. And this is some stuff. That's probably what it was. I don't know.